Hello and welcome to another episode of Project Zomboid. We're going to be playing a new level today because the new version of Project Zomboids came out with 3D models, changes to nutrition amongst other things. I have not read the release notes, so I do not know the full list of changes. Careless me. I was going to wait a little longer and get myself across the list of changes, but I thought we'll just jump in and have a look. We're going to try a different level today. We're going to try the Walking Dead prison. This is one that I've wanted to play for a very long time. It's basically a recreation of the prison from the Walking Dead TV show. So I've seen plenty of videos on people trying to survive this. Apparently it's notoriously hard to live through, so you are going to probably see me die a few times during this tutorial, or during this playthrough I should say. I'm going to try and just survive, basically. I'm going to see how long it is I can last in here. This is part of the Muldraugh Map, so in theory I could run off and go and find Muldraugh. Whether or not I'd get there with enough food and water to survive is another thing, but we're not going to do that. We're going to try and get into this prison. We're going to try and fight our way in, and we're going to try and see how long it is we can stay alive. I'm not expecting to live very long from this. I fully expect to die brutally a few times, but we're going to see how things progress. I do know roughly where it is that we need to go because I have watched the TV show and read the comic. I have a bit of a mental note of the layout of the place. So whether or not that will help me, I don't know. I have no idea. But we're going to see. We're going to see. Oh, that was a bit... Try and get away from these guys. Ooh. Most of them should get stuck on that fence, hopefully. I'll try and lose these guys. Sneak around this corner. Now it's looking pretty bad because we've actually got quite a lot of zombies chasing me, but I do know for a fact here, I believe there is a gap in the fence. So we're going to try and go there. We're going to try and lead these guys out to give me a bit of a chance. It's early morning. I don't have any weapons yet, so fighting these guys in these numbers is probably not a good idea. In fact, we're not going to try that. We're going to lead these guys outside. I'm going to try and kill them one at a time. In these numbers, it's definitely doable. As long as we don't get too many of them chasing us. But we've got a nice big forest here. When it gets to night time and I get tired and run out of food, that's when it's going to be a bit of a challenge. That's going to be our hardest thing. It's going to be getting our hands on supplies. We can't fight this many zombies. We're just going to circle around and hopefully lose some of them in these woods. It's worked for some of them, but not all. That's the only gap in the prison that I know, so we can't really run around the outside or we'll get stuck outside here. Oh, that's no good. I was actually hoping to lose them. We should be able to do that though. We want to try and leave these zombies outside and circle round and get in here and start killing these guys in here so I can at least get to my hands on a knife. That's what I really need right now. Unfortunately, stomping on the zombies does make a lot of noise. Fours. to try and kill one of them. There we go. I can fight 3 at a time safely. There we go. I'm hoping one of them will drop a weapon or something that we can use. There we go. A cockroach. If we get desperate, we can eat that. A bag would probably be ideal. I don't count myself that lucky though. Oh, there's a warehouse in here. Fortunately, the sound of me attacking them is probably going to draw more. Yep, and it has. Again, that's too many for me to fight. Gonna have to run. Lead these guys outside again, or maybe see if I can catch them on the fence. There we go. Try and get a couple of them at a time. This is a bit cheap, but it is a pretty common trick to use. Just let the zombies bank up and kill them one at a time. I don't care if it's cheating. We're outnumbered. I'll use every advantage I can get. And we have an empty bottle there. So if we can find some water, I can fill that up and we're set. We just need to find some food now. Well, that was lucky. He nearly took a chunk out of me then. Okay. Let's try this again. So we're going to try and find a knife. That's priority 1. Some nails will help. A screwdriver will work. In a pinch, it's a nice knife. And we'll take that crowbar as well. The only thing about the crowbar is it is heavy, but I don't really have much else to carry at the moment. So, and it looks like we've done pretty well. The zombie hordes, oh no, there they are. I guess our luck had to change sooner or later. Now the crowbar being very heavy, if we use that to fight them, it's going to tire us out pretty quick. So the push and stomp is still the best method. It looks like our little attacking has somewhat enraged these nearby zombies. I'm going to try and back up a bit and hopefully just aggro a couple of them. As I said, you can always safely fight about 3 zombies at a time if you know what you're doing. I've seen skilled players take on more at a time. If I had an axe, I could take on 6 or 7 without too much trouble. Got some maggots. Again, this stuff's not very good for food, but if we're going to starve, it might be our only option. So we're actually lucky. The back part of the prison isn't too crowded. It looks like a lot, but my other attempts, I know that through here there's a kitchen, and in the kitchen we can find some food. And that's day 1. That's the sort of stuff you want to be looking for. So going to tutorial mode again, you always want to day 1 be looking for food and water is your first priority. There is food and water in here. It means I'm going to have to fight a lot of zombies to get to it. So we're going to peek. We're just going to peek. That's a lot of zombies in there. We are going to have to kill them all. We have no option. So we're looking for any knives or anything that can help tip the odds in our favour. Ooh, that looks like something that could possibly be of use to us. This is a prison block, so it might have some beds and other things we can use. I'm going to back up a bit. It's a bit dark in there. I have trouble seeing what I'm doing. Again, we're going to back up a bit. That many zombies is too many for us to fight. We managed to kill one of them. We've only got 3 zombies, so we're just going to keep. And that zombie's dropped a bag for us. That's beautiful. We'll pop that on our back. What I'm really hoping for is to pick up a kitchen knife. I have a butter knife and a screwdriver. We may need to use a screwdriver as a weapon. It's all dependent on our situation. I want to pace myself. It's about halfway through the day. We don't want to use our screwdriver yet. That was a bit too close for comfort there. At least this area is, this area was pretty clean. Now we have some unwanted guests. So we're going to try and clean these guys out. We're again going to use the trick with the fence. Try and even the odds in our favour. When you're fighting lots of zombies, you'll get used to the way that they move in this game and the pathing. If I stay close enough to that fence so that they're interested in me, but not too close where they can take a chunk out of me. They can bite me through some surfaces, so you've got to be careful. I'm not sure how close I can get, but this is about as comfortable, as safe as I'm going to get here. This is working quite well. We're eliminating these zombies. It is getting late in the day, and we realistically are going to be fighting into the night. We have no choice about that. We are getting thirsty. You have to be mindful that we're going to need food and water soon. So we still haven't found anything yet, unfortunately. But this area is largely clear, there's some food for us. There's some chewing gum. So we've got some food at least. I can't open that, so I'm not going to try. I'm going to try and sneak in here and just have a peek. Just a peek. There we go, we have a second bag. Alright, we're inside. So now it's just a matter of determining where it's safe. Just going to sneak in here, and we're going to look for a chair. We can put a chair somewhere where it's reasonably safe and catch a bit of sleep. I have no idea what sort of numbers I'm looking at around the corner, so I'm going to be very careful. It sounds like a lot. I have no idea what's in these cells. Yeah, unfortunately, we're looking a bit grim. So they're right behind that door. You can hear them. Gotta be careful. Yeah, take a chunk out of me. That was a bit close. Got to be very careful, keep looking behind me. Don't need beta blockers for now. They're more important when we're gonna. Just want to see what our odds are looking like here. Not good. I don't know whether I should have gone elsewhere, but still fighting 3 zombies at a time. So the odds are still in our favour. They just shifted, and that's too many. I'm not going to use a screwdriver yet. It's getting a bit late in the day, and that's too many. I'm going to back up. There we go. That was our only exit. We've got to be careful not to trap ourselves. There we go. Just want to try and get the numbers somewhat reasonable. That's too many. Ooh, that was lucky, you nearly got me then. Get a couple of free stomps in. Got another one. So it's all about just knowing what your limits are, trying to keep the numbers down to a reasonable amount, fighting them within. Unfortunately, I'm starting to think that I maybe should have gone to the kitchen. I just need some water. There we go. Got some trail mix. So I got food. It'll keep me going for the moment. I don't know what's in this door. We'll have a look. Oh, an office. So this could be good. This could possibly be a kitchen or... Nope. Would help to know if I knew what was in each room. I have to start using the baseball bat soon. I'm also aware of those zombies banging away at the door. Yeah, I know where I am now. That's a bit of a waste. What a shame. So we know that that was pointless going there. There's nothing there except empty space. Ooh, not a knife. Take that. That'll be good for a couple of kills at least. We do want to try and get in here. Ah, here we go. That's the kitchen, so I'll be able to get some food there. So we'll go do that first. There's some food here we can fill up. We could even sleep here if I can find a spot to... Too many, fortunately. We'll back up. We've done pretty well. I never expected to survive this long against these sort of odds. It's quite impressive we managed to live this far. If I had found an axe, I'd start making, or a saw, I would have started making some wooden stakes, because that would really be a game changer. We're getting there. We're probably going to go a night without sleep, unfortunately. But I have no choice. There we go. We've got, a 1911. It would be helpful if I could get a silencer. Okay. Well, energy bar. So we've got food and water. Got that covered. Just gonna rip sheets. There we go. Gonna try and see if I can get my hands on a seat. We could potentially sleep here. It's a nice long hallway. Not the most ideal place, but it'll do in a pinch. And it's out of the way. It's out of the open. Another empty bottle. We'll go and fill that up. Make sure all our bottles are full of water. There we go. We'll go and put the extra water bottle away. We're going to look for a chair of some description? No. There's no chair here. It's a shame. Gonna look for some food. A jar of jam. Look for a weapon. A knife would be perfect. Take one more jar of food. And we'll take some fresh food too. There we go. Beautiful. I think that's enough food for now. Whiskey bottle. If you've been watching my playthrough, you know what that's for. Butter knife, that'll do in a pinch. I haven't found anything else, unfortunately. A frying pan, that could be handy. A pumpkin carving knife can be used as a knife in a pinch. We'll have a look here and see if we can find a combat knife or something we can use. It is getting pretty late, and I'm mindful of our time. The fact we don't have anywhere to sleep yet. We have a saw and a spare screwdriver. Excellent. If I can find a pallet of wood, I can make a chair. Pretty sure I'll be able to make a chair. There's a hammer. Rubber bands. Box cutter, always handy to have a knife. Beautiful. There's another screwdriver. We don't want to laden ourselves too much. We'll chuck our broken knife away, and our baseball bat we'll put away. We've got a bit of food. Doing alright. Let's have a look and see what our odds are like. We only need to get our hands on a damn. Time to knife up. This is why we grab the box cutter. Box cutter is somewhat more sturdy than the other knife. Still isn't going to last long against a lot of zombies, but should do us. Be good for a few kills. What we really want to do is get to the second floor, where we'll be able to get a chair or something. I think what I can do oh yes, there we go. So with a machete, we can make some. We can now make some wooden stakes. We'll grab a couple of those, and we're going to quickly make ourselves a wooden stake. Hopefully in time to kill this zombie. No. Let's try again. Alright. Now we're in business. going to be a long night. Try and steal one. There we go. It's not perfect, but with all these planks lying around, we can knife up. That saw was a godsend. There we go. Looking good, guys. Just gonna put away some stuff and hopefully get ourselves up to the second floor. Well, I can't see. Oh, did I get hit? Yeah, that's kicked the hornet's nest over. Unfortunately. But I do have plenty of wooden stakes. Well, 3. Just going to try and... This is good though, they're all dropping down. I'll take them out one at a time. The wooden stakes do have a pretty good life. And we'll keep eliminating them. I was hoping for a survival axe. It's a worm. Gotta be very careful, it's now quite dark inside. Gonna steal those planks. I have no idea what it's going to take to make a chair. I'm going to grab our hammer out and see what it takes to make a chair. Build wooden chair, furniture, wooden chair, planks 5, nails 4. Yeah, no, so we can. Gonna need 5 planks though. So what we are going to do is we're going to dump these planks down here. And we're going to use our few remaining nails to build ourselves a chair in this back office. We've got plenty of food. So we'll chuck them here. And that ought to give us a spot to sleep. It's pretty desperate at the moment. I'm glad I didn't cut up all those planks. Steal those planks. Definitely don't want to have this guy following us. I'll try and get off the beaten path. No, we won't risk it. We've got 2 planks already. Take this one here. There we go. It's a bit of a waste. But building something in this back office might give us a bit of a chance to have a safe sleep. And the fact that it's so far away from the main entrance, we might actually have a chance. I don't want to run through that passage. if we weren't a carpenter, we wouldn't be able to do this. So we're very lucky that way. We'll get our 5 nails. Dump our planks. 3 planks, yep. Furniture, wooden chair. There we go. It's a bit dodgy, but we have somewhere to sleep. So we're going to call it this episode. I've done pretty well. In summary, we've gotten into the prison. We've established a spot to sleep. We have food, water, basic supplies, a few wooden stakes and weapons, and we're going to have a sleep now. So, yeah, take that, critics. I've done it. I've survived a day in the Walking Dead prison with high zombie spawns. Let's see if we can make it too. If you like this series, as always, please subscribe. And in the next episode, we're going to go see if we can find somewhere a little bit less scummy to sleep and start a proper base. Until then, Skill Incarnate out.